Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be how to respond when women notice or point out your weaknesses. I get an email here from a guy who actually writes me about an ex-girlfriend of his that he ran into. And he basically acted really weak when he was with her, obviously one of the reasons why she's his ex. And because he's applying the things that I teach, he's getting better in his life, he's becoming more successful, but obviously his ex-girlfriend remembers the way he used to be. And so when he runs into her and she throws something in his face, maybe something that he did that was weak or something that was negative, he wants to know how to respond to it. He says, "Hey coach, I recently ran into an ex and I could tell she saw me as the weak man that I became while I was with her. I messed up a lot with this girl, to say the least. My question is, how do I respond to or communicate with an ex when she brings up weak things I did in the past? Do I laugh it off? And how do I show that I'm not the same weak-ass bitch? I don't want her back, but I would really like to know. Thanks in advance, Coach. You are awesome." Well, thank you. Well, so if one of your ex-girlfriends or a girl you're talking to or flirting with, I mean, it doesn't matter. Because sometimes women are going to throw shit at you and they're going to bust on you or they're going to put you down, and it may come off in a negative way, but the idea is, like I talk about in my book, is you want to be the mountain. I mean, nothing diminishes the mountain. I mean, you think about it, the mountain gets hit with hail, with snow, with sleet, with ice, with wind, with rain, with heat, with extreme cold, and yet it's still fucking there. Nothing diminishes the mountain. And likewise, you should see yourself as a masculine mountain, and nothing a woman, whether she knows you and you have a history with her or not, says can diminish you. And what I like is, like, when somebody starts busting on me or especially pointing out a shortcoming, I say, "Hey, thanks for noticing that. I really appreciate you pointing out all of the qualities that you love about me. Tell me something else that you really like about me." And you say it with a smirk. Why? Because my mindset is the conversation energetically is going to go where I want it to go. I'm not going to go down a negative path. I'm not going to go and recycle shit from the past. I'm not going to allow a woman to diminish my happy state or my good attitude or my positive or optimistic outlook on life. Now, women will show up in your life to test you and throw shit at you just like your ex did. But the key is to respond to it in a way that shows, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you think about me. Not that you're going to say that, but it's irrelevant as far as, I mean, you should never let other people's expectations define who you are. Because of the moment or the instant that you take on or you feel bad about something that somebody says, or maybe because you did something in the past that you're ashamed of or embarrassed about, and they throw it in your face, the best way to respond to it is just like you said, it's humor. That's because love is playful and fun, and so you should always assume that women mean everything in a playful way. Even when they're nasty and pissed off, especially when they're nasty and pissed off, especially like with girlfriends or women that you're dating, because sometimes they just become bitchy. Why? It's that time of the month, or they're pissed off at one of their girlfriends, or they just want to shake shit up a little bit in your relationship, maybe because things are a little bit boring, and so they'll stir shit up and cause some problems, because your job as a man is to take the little problems that women blow up into big problems and shrink them back down to the small problems that they are. In other words, you solve things and you don't worry about it. Everything just kind of rolls off of you when someone throws an insult your way. And so that's how I would always respond to it. So you never let it get under your skin, because the moment you do, then you've lost. You've proven to her that she was right and you were a douchebag, whatever it happened to be. But when she comes up with a negative, nasty attitude and all you got is humor and confidence and charm, just like James Bond, nothing ever fucking rattles James Bond. And even if your ex, if she's cranky or she's nasty, you say, "God, why are you so cranky? Can I get you a drink? Maybe you should do a shot. What's your favorite shot? Or let me get you your favorite shot. Or you know what, I think you need to take a bong swat and just fucking chill." Just whatever. I mean, I say all kinds of off-the-wall things. If like, I'll give an example. I was at the Apple store recently, and I was getting my computer fixed, and so I'm sitting there waiting it was probably like a half hour I had to wait for this reinstall to happen. And so I'm standing there with my computer, and I got my backpack with all my other stuff because I have my laptop with me as well. And there's this really pretty young girl that comes up, and she's all bent out of shape about her phone because her phone had died. And the guy who was helping me, who was also helping her and a few other people while I was waiting for my software update to happen with the thing that they were trying to fix, he's just sitting there nice and taking it, being the nice guy, solving the problems. And I just said basically, damn, you're a feisty one. Or I can't remember what I said specifically, but I said something about the fact, because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm feeling good, I'm relaxed, and then there's this bitchy cute girl that's standing right next to me because she's hot, and she's probably a little spoiled. She's used to getting what she wants, and bottom line is this guy's standing there and taking. I mean, at the end of the day, he's an employee was doing a great job, and I busted her on her bitchy attitude. And I think I said something like, I was like, wow, you're a feisty. Like, wow, you're really feisty. Or I told the guys, like, whatever you do, don't fucking piss her off, dude. And she giggled, and right away she got that my comment, I mean, even though I was teasing, I was being in a playful way, it clicked in her mind that, ooh, I'm being a little bitchy and inappropriate. I didn't say, wow, you're being a fucking bitch. I could have said that, and she would have looked at me like, what a dick, and it probably wouldn't have changed her attitude. But when I busted her in a charming way, in a teasing way, kind of like a big brother would, she giggled and laughed and realized that she was being inappropriate. And then she apologized to him for being cranky because this was like the third or fourth phone that's broken hers or whatever it happened to be. But it totally changed the dynamic of the interaction. Why? Because nothing ever goes wrong in my world is my attitude. And even though I get down sometimes just like everybody else, but I try to always control my internal state and how it relates to other people on the outside. And so if I'm determined to be in a good mood and to have a good time, and a chick shows up and she's a bitch, she's going to get humor and charm, and I'm going to mess with her until she cuts it out or she leaves. And that should be your attitude, because nothing's going to diminish me. Certainly not some girl that's half my age, even though she's beautiful and charming, just because most of the guys that she talks to or interacts with get all intimidated by her looks because they're trying to please her and make her happy and all that kind of stuff. So if you find this message of value, you can show your appreciation by going to my website. Click on the PayPal. There's a PayPal donate button on the Wibia toolbar at the bottom of your screen. Donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information that I present to you in my videos and my articles and my ebook and the things of information that are on my website. If you have a question or a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website and click the Contact Me tab, which is going to be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges. And just give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers. But be patient, and I will get back to you. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is going to be to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen on any page of my website, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Amazon Kindle ebook, you can go on my website. Underneath the email sign-up box is a little box that has a link that will take you directly to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. And on the right-hand side, there's a little box, and you don't have to have a Kindle to download my Kindle ebook, because Amazon has created free Kindle e-reader apps for Android phones, iPhones, iPads, PC, Mac, any kind of electronic device can be turned into a Kindle with their free e-reader app. Once you download the e-reader app, it only takes 60 seconds to download my book, and you can be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.